Good evening, everybody. Why are you laughing? This is the first time I'm reviewing a book in front of an audience, and to make the situation even more intimidating, it's the first time I'm reviewing a book in the presence of its author. And yeah, what a book. As you see, it's almost 500 pages. I have to confess I finished it this afternoon in the lobby of the hotel in front of this venue. And when I closed it, I was amazed at, the volume of information I had gathered. Because 1 minute you learn about a project of cloning Neanderthals, and then the next you're reading about gold farming in World of Warcraft. And then you turn the pages, sometimes you have very long, very thought-provoking and deep essays, and then you turn the pages and you have a double page with the pussycat dolls in all their glory. So I learned a lot in many different topics, and as I said, one moment it was about one theme, and the next it was about something else presented in another way. I would go from one part of the continent to another. So when I closed it, when I finally finished it, I had the feeling that I was part of this now disappeared species, which were the polymaths. And the polymaths, they have disappeared. They were these very often mostly men who had managed to gather broad knowledge about a significant number of subject areas. So for a few seconds after having closed the book, I felt I was on par with people like Omar Khayyam or Galileo Galilei or Benjamin Franklin. So that was it was a huge boost for my ego. One important thing about this book is that I found it extremely distracting, and you would expect a book to be distracting from what surrounds you, but actually the book did the opposite. It distracted me from itself, meaning that I would read it and then stumble upon a story or a project and think, well, is it real? Is it pure speculation? So I would leave the book aside and look on Google and find more information. It would be revealed that, yes, that was a real project and a real story. Also, I kept wanting to share with people around me what I was reading. So that means that during the past 3 days, the working days of my boyfriend have been constantly interrupted by links. Have you seen this? And did you know about this face recognition software, which is inherently racist? And also, that would sound a bit silly, but I kept having conversations with myself in my head, because I would read about an anecdote and that would remind me about something I had experienced. So I would go from this book to things it would remind me and see this experience I had, or this project I had seen, or these stories I had read in another light, in the Next Nature light. I would finish by saying, I'm mostly an art blogger and an art critic, so I was very pleased with this evening. I had lots of fun, and especially because there were many artists. And I thought there were not so many artists in these books. There were a few, but not enough. I think the artists they are quite good at commenting and identifying trends or significant or relevant parts of reality or topics or concepts such as Next Nature. And it's a bit of a pity, because what artists are doing and what this book is doing, they have a lot in common. Both are quite provocative and sometimes disturbing. But what I like about the book is that just like artists, it doesn't give you clear-cut answers. It just throws a lot of questions at you. And I think that's very important, because if you open a newspaper and you read about what's going on in the world today, there is really no certainty. So I thought it was very brave and very, very honest of this book to open so many doors, at least for me. And I felt like I was guided through a lot of different subject areas, sometimes by the hand, but at some point the guidance would stop. And what the book, I think for me, it what was great is that it allowed me to go further and to investigate more and to ask even more questions. So now I've finished the book, but my curiosity has only started, and I think it's fantastic when a book does that. So I think my 5 minutes are over.